Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Wanurul Huda Halim binti Wan Muhammad with the metric number of 76334. Now, I'm doing the self-reflection video on our group meeting 7, which is we discuss about our second theme for our second booklet. We conducted our meeting in the KAA in Bilik Seminar 8 around 5:30 p.m. until 6:30 p.m., which is about 1 hour. So for this meeting, we discuss about our theme, which is we plan to make our theme to be food theme, because as we heard from our friends, which is they do the food theme before, they said that the food is very fun and interesting compared to the other teams, because food we can do even at night to have our meeting, and also we have some enjoyment while conducting the meeting and so on. So for this team, we already discussed to have something like multicultural restaurants to be our activity place. So first place, we choose the South City, because we know that the South City is the place for the international students in UPM, and also it is an attraction for the Arabic foods, Iranian foods, and Chinese foods also have there. And so we think that South City is a very nice place for us to have our meeting there. But in South City, we plan to have the Arabic foods there, because from my own experience, I have sometimes been there in the Yemeni foods, and it was totally nice, and the place is also suitable for us to conduct the meeting. But we also have a lot of choices actually in South City. We can also have the Yemeni restaurants, Egyptian restaurants, Syrian restaurants, Morocco restaurants, Iranian restaurants, and some other more. But for this meeting, we plan to make in the Yemeni restaurants. First, we consider the place, which is not really noise, and the surrounding is very good. And the second one is the type of foods. Actually, even though there are same Arabic foods, but there are some differences between Yemeni foods, Syrian foods, Jordan foods, and so on. So we choose Yemeni foods because we think in Malaysia there are actually a lot of Yemeni foods. The Arabian restaurants in Malaysia are actually from the Yemeni foods, which is the Hadramaut restaurants. So that's why we think that the Yemeni restaurants is the best place for us to have our meeting there. And specifically, the name of the restaurant is the Nisful Qamar, or in the English say Half Moon Restaurant. So it's very suitable, very great place. And the second one, we plan to do in the Uni 10. This is the very typical place for the UPM student to have some their high tea or hangouts there, because there are various kinds of Malaysian traditional foods there, selling like cendol, ABC, kueh muih, laksa, and some other more. So this place is also being the attraction for the other people as well. But the problem is we found that the condition there is not suitable for us to conduct the meeting there itself. So maybe we will just buy some foods there, and then we bring to the other place for us to have the meeting. We still want that place because they are selling a lot of foods. Yeah, a lot of Malaysian traditional foods there. So the third place we choose is the western one, Auntie Anne's. Actually, Auntie Anne's we can find in a lot of shopping complexes, such as in Mines, in Mid Valley, in IOI City Mall, or in Alamanda, which is this four shopping complex is very near to UPM. So maybe we plan to take Auntie Anne's in IOI City Mall, because some of our friends wants to have some hangouts. So actually for this theme, we are not gonna do something like only about Malay, even though we are all Malaysians, but we don't want to make it only about Malay. We want to make it multiracial, just like I have mentioned before, which is we have Western foods, Arabian foods, as well as the Malaysian traditional foods. So yeah, I think this theme is very best, and we hope that we could have a very nice input from these three places. And that's all from me for the group meeting 7. And thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.